Hello everyone, so we are going to make veg chow mein today. So for that I'm going to be using in this packet of Hakka noodles. This is atta noodles. Atta means it is made of whole wheat flour and not maida. So this one I got and this is how it looks like. I'm going to be using in 200 grams of this. You can get it at any supermarket. I've kept in some water for boiling and you have to boil the water at high flame. In this I'm going to be adding in some salt. So we are going to add in these noodles only once the water comes to a rolling boiling process. So guys, you can see the water is boiling. At this stage I'm going to add in these noodles. I'm just going to add it the way it is. I'm not making it into pieces. This is the leftover. So now these noodles, we only have to boil it for 2 to 3 minutes. We only have to cook it for 75 to 80%. We don't have to overcook these noodles, otherwise the chow mein might not turn out to be nice and tasty. So we have to be very careful with that. So I've kept a timer for 3 minutes and after 3 minutes we are going to be checking in these noodles. At this stage I'm just going to add just a little bit of oil and at high flame for 3 minutes we will boil this noodle. So usually for this recipe you can use in Hakka noodles or chow. Chow is the original noodles that is used for the chow mein, but as I didn't get the chow, I'm using in the Hakka noodles. So see you after 3 minutes. So it has been 3 minutes and I'm going to first just lower the flame to the lowest and then we will check these noodles. You can see it looks almost done. So I'll just take out one and just check with a knife. Okay, so this is already 75% cooked. At this stage I'm going to switch off the flame and I'm going to strain these noodles into any container with holes so that the hot water comes out, and then I'm going to wash it to stop the cooking process. So the noodles are nicely boiled and at this stage I'm going to add in just a little bit of olive oil so that they do not stick with each other, and then I'm just going to mix it nicely until all the oil mixes in between the noodles. So you can see these noodles are not sticking to each other and they are nice and perfect. So I've made some preparations here. I'll just quickly show you. I've taken some onion that are finely chopped and the rest vegetables. So let's start preparing this chow mein noodles. So I've taken in a pan over here and I've added in 3 tablespoons of oil. So Chinese recipes usually require very hot oil to start off with. So I'm just going to spread this oil everywhere, just so that the noodles do not stick whenever we are preparing this chow mein sauce. So I think I'll require some more oil. So adding in some more oil. So around 4 spoons of oil. On high flame we are going to allow it to become very hot, and then we'll start adding in the ginger, garlic and the chilies. So the oil is now nice and hot. I'm going to add in ginger finely chopped, 3 to 5 cloves of garlic large that are finely chopped. So ginger and garlic are very important in this recipe, but if you do not eat garlic, ginger, onions, you can skip. Make sure the flame is on high. Adding in some green and red chilies. So these are the spicy chilies. On high flame for 20 seconds, we are going to fry this. Adding in some sliced onions. on high flame we have to fry these onions without mixing it, otherwise they will become soft. We have to keep these onions very crunchy. Spring onion greens and whites. Remember the flame is on high. At this stage adding in some carrots, some cabbage and some green capsicums sliced. You can also add in any other vegetables if you like. So adding the carrots, the green capsicums, the cabbage. Add in all the vegetables at once. Make sure the flame is on high. We have to give all these vegetables a very smoky flavor. So do not overcook these vegetables. And at this stage, do not add in salt. Otherwise, salt will start releasing water and then the chow mein may not be tasty. In some red chili sauce. Adding in some soy sauce. Some Chinese masala for chow. Mixing it nicely. Adding in some extra red chili sauce. Adding in some tomato ketchup. If you have green chili sauce, then you can also add in green chili sauce. I'm not going to be adding in salt at this stage because already we have salt in red chili sauce and tomato ketchup. Also soya sauce has salt. Adding in some vinegar, like a teaspoon of vinegar. It is optional, but adding in vinegar will give you a very nice taste and flavor. Adding in some black pepper powder for that nice spicy taste, like half teaspoon of that. At this stage we are going to switch off the flame and we are going to add in the noodles. You can see the noodles look nice and perfect, and also the chow mein masala looks nice and perfect. So add in the noodles. After adding in the noodles, I'm going to mix it bit by bit. So you guys, I have mixed this and it looks nice and perfect. To add much more nice flavor, I'm adding in some chili oil over here. This is homemade chili oil. So I'm going to add it. It's going to increase the flavor and the taste 100%. So you can make this chili oil by yourself or you can buy it ready-made. After adding the chili oil, I'm still going to give it a good mix. Just a light mix. You can see this chow mein looks so tasty, full of vegetables and nice sauces and flavors. So it looks nice and perfect. So yes, this recipe is complete. Let's dish it out. At this stage, if you feel like, you can just taste it and then just check if the salt is okay. Otherwise you can add in some salt. I'm not adding in salt because of the sauce has already contained a lot of salt. So let's serve this recipe. So now you guys can make the lovely chow mein recipe at your house. You can see the noodles are nice and perfectly boiled and are not overcooked and are not even sticking to each other. And we have added in cabbage, carrots. You can also add in French beans. Yes, also you can add in mixed colored capsicums. So let's serve this recipe. So you guys, this recipe is ready. Do let me know how it turned out for you guys. And it's an amazing recipe. You're going to love it. And do like my video, share it to your family and friends. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and goodbye and see you in my next video.